If this is your first time here, welcome to Biblical Legacy. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. What you are about to hear may completely change the way you approach your finances, your mindset, and your faith. Stay until the end, because the fourth principle we cover today is the one most people never apply, and it may be the most powerful of all. For biblical codes that can shift your reality. Most people read the Bible looking for comfort, for answers, for peace in difficult moments. But hidden inside 4 specific verses, there is something far more practical than most teachers ever address. A set of principles, a sequence, a code, that when applied consistently, has the power to transform your financial life, your relationships, your emotional state, and your sense of direction. Not theory, not religion for religion's sake. A living, operational framework that works. Let us open the Word together. Code number 1. The power of what you declare over yourself. Joel chapter 3 verse 10 says, "Let the weak say, I am strong." Read that slowly. Not, acknowledge your weakness. Not, be honest about your limitations. Not, describe your current reality with precision. Let the weak say, I am strong. This is not positive thinking. This is not self-deception. This is a spiritual command embedded in Scripture. And here is why it matters so deeply. Most people walk through their days declaring the wrong things over their lives, without even realizing it. I am so tired. I am broke. Nothing ever works out for me. I am not good enough. I am always the last one chosen. Every one of those declarations is a seed planted into your own subconscious, into the spiritual fabric of your reality, and they produce fruit every single time. The Bible calls this prophesying, not prophecy in the dramatic stage performance sense, but the ancient, consistent practice of speaking your desired reality before it exists. I am getting stronger every day. I am moving in the right direction. I am someone people trust. I am building something that lasts. Good things are finding their way to me. With time, and with genuine faith behind those words, your reality begins to reorganize itself around what you consistently declare. This is not magic. This is alignment between your inner world and the spiritual laws God built into creation. Code number 2. Calling things that are not as though they were. Romans chapter 4, verse 17 says, God calls into existence the things that do not exist. This is one of the most staggering descriptions of God in all of Scripture. Not God who reacts to what already exists, but God who calls into existence what does not yet exist. And here is the question that changes everything. If that is how God operates, and you are made in His image, why would you not use the same principle? You want a thriving business? Start speaking about your business as though it is already thriving. Not in denial of current reality, but in faith-filled expectation of the reality that is being created. You want financial freedom? Start declaring that doors are opening for you, that opportunities are finding you, that you are entering a new season of abundance. You want healthy relationships? Start speaking as though love and trust and deep connection are already moving toward you. This is not pretending. This is partnering with the same creative principle your Father uses. Call the things that do not yet exist as though they already do, and watch what begins to shift. Code number 3. The secret place and the power of what you cultivate in private. Matthew chapter 6 verse 6 says, But when you pray, go into your room, and shut the door, and pray to your Father who is in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. Most people read this as simple instruction about privacy in prayer. And it is that, but there is a deeper layer here. Your room, the secret place. This is the space where you deliberately close your eyes to the external world, where you stop feeding your attention to what is going wrong, what is missing, what has not arrived yet, and instead, you cultivate your inner world. The moments just before sleep are uniquely powerful for this, because in those final minutes before you drift off, your analytical mind quiets, your defenses lower, your subconscious becomes extraordinarily receptive. Whatever you feed it in those moments goes deep, Most people fall asleep rehearsing their problems, their debts, their fears, their frustrations. But what if, in that sacred window of time, you deliberately pictured your life as you want it to be? Not with desperation, not with anxiety, but with calm, faith-filled visualization. Your finances in order, your relationships flourishing, your purpose becoming clear, your health restored, your peace real. See it, feel it, thank God for it, as if it were already true. Your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. That is not a suggestion. That is a promise. Code number 4. The forgotten art of letting go. Psalm 4 verse 8 says, "In peace I will both lie down and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety." This is the code most people skip. They hear the first 3 principles. They get excited. They start declaring. They start visualizing. They start praying in secret. And then, they hold on too tightly. They obsess. They check. They anxiously monitor every small sign of progress. They wake up at 3 in the morning running the numbers. They spin in mental loops that exhaust them. And that anxiety is the opposite of faith. Look at a seed planted in the ground. Does the farmer grip the soil with his hands to force the plant upward? Does he dig it up every morning to check if it is growing? No. He plants. He waters. And he trusts the process. You were designed to work the same way. You set the intention. You declare with faith. You visualize in the secret place. You take inspired action when it presents itself. And then, you let go. Not passively. Not indifferently, but with the deep, settled confidence that the God who created the universe is already working on your behalf. In ways you cannot see, in timing you cannot control, with resources you do not yet know exist. Desperate effort is not proof of faith. It is often proof of the opposite. Rest is one of the greatest acts of faith a person can perform. It says, "I have done my part. I trust you with the rest. In peace, I will lie down and sleep, because you alone are in control." These 4 codes were written thousands of years ago, but they describe a way of living that is as relevant today as it has ever been. Declare what you want to become before you become it. Call into existence what does not yet exist. Cultivate your inner world in the secret place before sleep. And release the outcome with the settled trust of someone who knows their Father is already at work. This is not a formula to be applied mechanically. It is a way of being, a posture of faith that, practiced consistently, reshapes the reality around you. The question is not whether these principles work. The question is, are you willing to apply them long enough to find out? Leave a comment and tell me, which of these 4 codes resonates most with where you are right now? Subscribe to Biblical Legacy and leave a like. It helps this content reach more people who need to hear it. We will see you in the next video. God bless you.